Hey y'all, welcome back to Mama's house, where we're eating good food, sharing good times, and we hope you enjoy your stay. Let's get to cooking. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using today for our strawberry butter swim biscuits. A cup of fresh strawberries that have been washed and hulled, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 cups of buttermilk, a half a cup or a stick of unsalted butter, and I'm going to melt that. So we'll start today's recipe by hulling and dicing our strawberries. I'll put a little dicing strawberry music on here for you to enjoy. After I get my strawberries all diced, I'm going to sprinkle it with a little sugar and I'll set that aside for about a half an hour. Now I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Now while my oven is preheating, I'm going to go ahead and get a stick of butter into my 9 by 9 inch pan, and I'm going to slide that in the oven so that that butter can begin to melt. Now while my butter is melting, I'm going to go ahead and stir up these biscuits. I'll start by putting my sugar in the bowl with the flour and the baking powder. We'll get that all mixed together and then we'll add our buttermilk. This is a super easy recipe, and you've probably seen it on TikTok or Facebook or one of those platforms because it went viral in the form of a blueberry butter swim biscuit. But my family likes strawberries and I didn't want to just do the regular stuff. So let's go ahead and make the strawberry ones. I'm going to measure out the flour and then we'll get the other ingredients put into the bowl. Now, what makes this biscuit different is that you don't have to cut in the butter. Remember, we had the butter melting in the pan in the oven. Right now, we're skipping the cutting in the butter and we're adding our buttermilk directly into the flour, sugar, and baking powder mixture. We'll get this mixed to a crumbly dough and we'll add in our strawberries. And you'll want to just fold those in gently, just enough to get those sweetened strawberries into your batter. Because remember, with any biscuit, you don't want to overwork it because it will make your biscuit tough. And this is a wet dough, so don't look for it to be really stiff. It's nice and soft, and it should be that way. So now my butter is melted. Let me get a trivet down here so that I can put it on there, and we'll get our batter poured into the pan. You see how nice and melted the butter is. And all we do now is pour it directly into this buttered pan. Now that the batter is in the pan, I'm going to make sure that it is pushed into all of the corners of the pan. It'll spread out once it gets there, but I want to make sure that I do my part and push that batter into the corners. And some of that good old butter is going to come on top. And that's going to make our butter biscuits really buttery. So let's get that done, and then we'll get it in the oven. I forgot one thing that they did on the TikTok and on those other platforms is that they actually pre-cut the biscuits. So you pre-cut the biscuit into 9 sections. And I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Although they don't look like they're cut, you can tell that you have cut through the batter. And once that is done, then you can put it in the oven. And you'll see that when they come out, they're really pre-cut, and it's almost like breaking them apart. So let's get them pre-cut and get them into our 450-degree oven. Now these will bake for about 20 minutes in my oven. In your oven, it should be around 15 to 20 minutes. I would check them. And you can also make these biscuits in a 9 by 13 pan. It will make them a little bit thinner. They won't be as big and fluffy, but they are a little bit thinner, but they taste just as good. I'm going to pair mine with a little sausage. So I'm frying up some sausage here. And we're going to get our sausage patties and our biscuits on a plate in just a minute. Now the biscuits are done. I'm going to make a little glaze. The recipe for any glaze is milk and powdered sugar. I'm going to use a little bit of International Delight's Sweet Cream Creamer. And once the biscuits are totally cooled, I'm going to just glaze the biscuits with the creamer. These biscuits are almost like a Bowberry biscuit over at Bojangles. If you know anything about it, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to let it cool, and then we're going to put our glaze on. Okay, y'all, let's get ready to serve. You know the house is smelling fabulous right about now. So we're going to serve this biscuit. Maybe not this one because he doesn't want to come out of the pan. But let's go ahead and get the biscuits served. I'm going to try this one. Maybe this one. Either way, we're going to get a biscuit on this plate because one of these biscuits are getting eaten today. So I got my glaze on, and I am going to decorate this just a little bit with some of these slices of strawberries that I held back. I believe it's going to be delicious. Look at how fluffy and thick that biscuit is. This is really some sort of pastry for your breakfast on Saturday or Sunday morning. Let's try it now. All right, I got my taste tester here.
Oh.
That's okay. Let me see it on the fork. Ooh, okay.
So moist, and you take that strawberry.
It
This
does?
is a really good biscuit texture too.
That's my girl.
I love strawberry. This is 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Thank you, baby. So Noah has arrived and he wants to try some. Peyton, you getting him some?
Hey. Oh, give you a little.
You like it?
Yes.
Do you like strawberries?
Yes.
It's delicious. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Noah.
You're welcome. I've
glazed the rest, and they were a hit with the family. We'll be doing these again. I may make the blueberry ones. Thank y'all so much for joining me today in my kitchen and for watching today's video. Here's another video and a playlist for you to enjoy while I upload the next one. Y'all be blessed. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.